volleyball this morning. Today we're going to work on some of our volleyball skills that we introduced at the beginning or earlier this year. Now you don't need to work on all of these at one time, but I'm going to show you a bunch of different things you can do that we worked on in class. Just pick one or two skills to practice them for a while, and then when you come back, either practice them again or add on to them. So you can also do these things inside if you have enough space, or if the weather's nice, you can do it outside on your patio, in your garage, on your driveway, sidewalk, whatever. And it's important to remember, when we learn new skills, you may not be able to do them right away, they may be difficult, but that's okay, we're learning. And the more you practice, the easier it gets. So just remember, practice makes better. So go ahead and grab a ball that has some good bounce, and we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to work on that we all did in class is just bouncing and catching. So you're going to pick a spot on the floor. Now I went ahead and marked mine with a piece of tape. Pick a spot on the floor and just try to bounce the ball and catch it. Remember, you're just going to release and catch, drop and catch. It's important to watch the ball, follow it with your eyes, because if you're not looking at the ball, you're not going to see where it's going to be able to catch it. So follow, just drop, catch, bounce, catch. You can make a game of this and just see how many times you can bounce and catch before the ball gets away from you. You can get up to 10. Next time, you can get to 12 or 15 or even 20. Now, if you have somebody in the house that you can play with you, brother, sister, mom, dad, whatever, you're going to work on bouncing and catching with a partner. So I'm going to keep this as my target spot. I put two pieces of tape about 5 feet apart. You're going to stand across from each other with the target in the middle. And you're going to practice bouncing and catching with your partner. Now it's important to remember, you're not bouncing as hard as you can so that it goes over their head and they have to chase it. The goal is to bounce to your partner, and you're just going to practice bouncing back and forth. Follow the ball with your eyes so you can catch it. And again, you can make a game of it. See how many times you can bounce it back and forth without somebody having to chase it. All right, so those are two skills that you can work on for quite a while. Now, if you were in one of my older classes, a 4-year-old or a TK class, we also worked on bouncing high and low. And this is working on keeping control of the ball. You're going to bounce high like this, like we were practicing at the beginning. We'll do 5 high bounces, and then we bounce low. You're going to bounce, so you're down here, staying right over the ball, and keeping control. Just little tiny bounces. So we're going to bounce high 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and low 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to go high again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And high again. You're just going to keep doing that back and forth. See how long you can control it. After you're done working on that, we also worked on dribbling, and that is bouncing the ball with one hand. Now you can use the same hand to bounce it. Again, you're going to have to really keep an eye on the ball and follow it with your hand if it gets away from you. You can bounce with one hand, or you can alternate one hand and the other hand. Left, right, left, right. Bounce it back and forth. And then you can master that skill. So you can work on those two skills together. Now, after you've got the bounce and catch down or the dribbling, you also can go ahead and follow the ball. So the 2 and 3-year-olds in our group practice bouncing with 2 hands and following the ball just wherever it led them. And the older kids, the 4-year-olds in the TK class, work on dribbling and following the ball while they dribble. So just see if you can follow it around the room. If it starts leading you somewhere, just follow it. All right, so next, we're going to go in the other room so that we can work on just a few more skills. to dribbling, if you were in one of my 4-year-old or TK classes, then we also worked on dribbling around cones, or in this case, we're going to use water bottles. So you're going to set a few water bottles out. You're going to go ahead and have a starting point. So I have my line on the floor, and you're going to practice bouncing or dribbling around the cones. Try to keep control of the ball. You're going to bounce around the cones. If you have a friend that you're working, or a brother or sister, and you're taking turns, you're going to hand them the ball nicely, and then they're going to take their turn. We've worked on bouncing and catching. We've worked on dribbling. The last thing we're going to work on is actually shooting baskets. Now, if you have a basketball hoop at home, awesome, go ahead and use that. But I don't have one at home. But I'm going to guess that you have a laundry basket in a chair. So all I did for my basket, I tied a laundry basket. I secured it to my chair so that it won't go away when I shoot my baskets. If you have a bar stool at home, that's even better. It'll raise it up just a little bit higher. So that's going to be my basket. Put it back here against the wall. I put a piece of tape on the floor where I'm going to stand behind to shoot. Remember when we shoot baskets, we use our hands up in the air. We're going to throw it. We're not tossing it underneath. We're going to throw it over our head. You're going to throw it at the basket. If you get it in, awesome. You got 2 points. Just going to go back and get the ball, pull it out, go back to your spot, and keep practicing. If you were in my 4-year-old and TK class, we're going to add some dribbling to that. So you're going to put 2 skills together, dribbling and shooting. So you're going to have your starting line way back here. And you're going to work on bouncing the ball, bounce and catch, or dribble if you can do that. Get to your line, hands over your head, 2 more points. All right, so that is all for today. It is time for me to bounce. I will see y'all next time. Have a good day.